Well, hello, Red Dot Husky. Uh, welcome in, welcome in. I am glad to have you here. If you'll hold on for a few minutes, I'm going to be doing my uh, introductions and stuff like that here in a couple of minutes. I'm just doing some self promotions and stuff, and we'll be right back with you. So stick around to watch some more of the stream. And thank you for being a chatter. And thank you so much for the follow. I absolutely appreciate that. Uh, Thank you so much, Husky. And I'll give you a proper introduction and stuff like that when I get started. But yeah, thank you for being here and being a supporter. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Farface21. We are currently here getting ready to play some City Skylines on the PS5. We're playing City Skylines Remastered. We'll get to the live screen and let you guys see our beautiful city here. I'm covering up a little bit of it, but we have an amazing looking city going here, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we are at like 200 something thousand. Well, hello. To be honest, I'm just watching you while grinding on some Destiny 2. Hell yeah. No, I've played a little bit of Destiny 2. I played through the stuff that I haven't went into any of the DLCs just because of how expensive they are and stuff like that, but I could definitely get that. Hell yeah, Destiny 2 is a fun game. But yeah, welcome in, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Red Husky. Well, I will admit to being a Titan main. Oh, okay. Alright. Hell yeah. No, when I played, I was a Titan as well. But yeah. Welcome in. I'm a variety streamer. I play a little bit of everything. I tend to stay away from the FPS games, especially the competitive ones. But play a little bit of everything from racing games, building games, storyboard games, and others. Basically anything that gathers my attention is what you'll see here on the channel. And also, once the VODs have went up on Twitch, I upload to YouTube. And stuff like that. So yeah, if if you guys are enjoying your day, I hope that you guys are having a amazing Monday, and well, Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world. I know it's Monday morning in some places around the world, and it is currently Sunday afternoon. But we have an amazingly beautiful city here. Yesterday, this was the area that we worked on, where these two airports sit. We still have some zoning to do over here. We also still have some zoning to do over here. So that's what we're going to be working on, is finishing what we have platted for now. And then I think we're going to move over here and start platting to expand the city this direction. Basically, our goal is to try to fill in everything on the inside of this freeway. So yeah, we will go down into here. We do have some troubles across the city, but we are at 243,000 people and stuff like that. And I'm still laughing at the time where Decky said I'm surrounded by Titans. Oh, yeah, no, he absolutely love King Decky. I hope that we're able to get reconnected again and are able to do some collab streams once again. But I know that he's got his own things going on, and I kind of have my own things going on, so we just haven't got a chance to actually reconnect. Mainly his work schedule and my work schedule are two different schedules, so it's kind of hard to get all put together. So we're going to actually start moving time here. We're going to get up to double speed. And we have a decent need for residential, so let's take a look. Hmm. You know what? I think we might be able to fill in some of this right through here. And there we go. I think that's about all of that we're going to get. And I will say I'm gladly embracing the Titans. Yeah, some of them are really good. Go. Alright. We are technically just walking fridges. Yeah, for sure. You're basically just a walking tank. It's one of the reasons why I liked it. I'm also that way on Fallout 76 as well, where I'm kind of just a tank. I actually can absorb more damage outside of a set of power armor than I can inside a set of power armor. So it's just like I could definitely understand the the good old tanky builds. Oh, you had some saving there. Actually, yeah, that needs to be it. All right. And I lost count how many times I've returned to playing Destiny 2 after long periods of being away from it. No, I could definitely understand that. Cause like I get that way about some games as well. That just like I haven't played them in so long, and it's just like as soon as you walk back into them, it's just like, yeah, I remember why I like to play this game. But I've been trying to dive into playing Hunter or Warlock more. Okay. Well, trying to spread, especially if you have a decent amount of time in playing certain roles and stuff like that. I can. Oh, almost fucked up there. But yeah, running different roles and stuff like that keeps a sense of a better sense of how to play the game and actually give you a little bit more fun in replaying it and actually going through and doing that. It's just like it gives you a challenge, and it also lets you just like kind of experiment and flow with it and stuff like that. It's awesome. Hemorrhaging a little bit of money, losing some peoples. I can see that's alright, and we are going to put ourselves a hospital right there. Child care facility. Put the elder care facility right there. But yeah, let's see. I also need to put crematorium or two over here. Kabam. And we'll also put one. Blam. Alright. Overall, I want to get back into COD, but they need to fix the monetization issue. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't actually played COD in quite a while, to be completely honest. Right. Alright, now we'll get some stores going in here. Get some of this moving. Like I said to Hawk, I genuinely miss the old days of COD when lobbies was unhinged from the original Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Yeah, I could say that because those were some of the last ones that I played to actually play. And it's just like, yeah, no, I kind of do miss the old Black Ops days and stuff like that. Right. I'm not trying to sound like a complete blank or anything, but people are too sensitive nowadays. Yeah, no, some people are definitely sensitive. I can understand why some people are. It's just kind of the climate we live in nowadays. But it's also one of those things that, like, I can also see where, some of the stuff that people used to do in COD lobbies back in the day, some of that stuff was pretty gnarly. But also, those were fun days where, you would sit there and shit talk your friend and stuff like that, and they knew that you were joking with them and that you weren't actually serious about, like, more than half the shit you said. Actually, you know what? There we go. Alright, let some of that stuff grow. Start prospering and popping up. Hell yeah. Recently, I got a month ban because I said GG after a match. Exactly, I get it. Need to watch what people on their games say and etc. But you don't have to be strict about saying good game, right? Well, if that was legitimately what they got upset about was the whole GG thing, and it's just like if that was legitimately the reason why they did, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. But like I also know that some people don't add full context to what they say, and it's just like maybe it was something you said before the GG. If it was just the GG, then my God, yeah, no, I completely understand why you're upset that, oh, well, all I said was GG, and this guy got super upset, like, I can understand where that's just like, das fuck, So, like, I get you, and I understand that. And then we'll get one of those little micro parks. Tiny park. Tiny Tim's Tiny Park. I want you to flip this way. Don't want to let me. Ah. I guess I'll have to do. Alright. It is casual to be honest. In my own words, I said, GG, you guys actually put on a good fight. Okay. Again, sorry if I was going on a rant. Oh, no. You're perfectly fine, man. I enjoy talking with you guys, talking about, different things that are going on in your lives and stuff like that. Here to listen, talk, hang out, and just try to be a good vibe. But yeah, no, that just seems like, just being too sensitive. The only thing I could see that could have been construed was at least you guys put up a fight. But other than that, it's just like, if anything, you're kind of complimenting them. So it's just like, I wouldn't get why that would be a thing. So I'm sorry to hear that you got banned for that. Oh, big stretch. I'm just confused on how that is toxic and unsportsmanlike. Well, it's not. That's the thing, but you know, squeaky wheel gets the grease. You know what they say. And so, yeah, no, it sucks that that happened to you, bud. Like, seriously. Well, I just melted the enemy boss. Oh, damn. Hell yeah. Dude, you gotta love that, dude. When you're OP enough that you just full on just wreck it, just about any enemy that you run across. I love that shit. Building your character up to be like OP. Oh, thank you for the cheers break, DS. I really appreciate that. So if you got them, drink them. If you got them, smoke them. Either way, cheers to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Thank you all for your support. And thank you again, DS, for the cheers break. Now, cheers, everybody. Ooh. Thank you for that. That is pretty much only punching the enemy boss. Holy. Yeah, you are tough and you are pretty freaking tough. Hell yeah. Haven't unlocked anything new. Actually, let's go through and see how close we are to unlocking certain stuff. Even the teammate I was with said, Redo, did you just punch that enemy to death? I can understand. It's just like, wait, I didn't even get a shot off, and I'm only with power level 217. Holy, only, that's still pretty high. Only 30 abandoned buildings out of 2,000. Okay, gotta stop deleting those. Construct 600 city service buildings. We're almost there. Government offices, average pile up 40 per building. 7 cemeteries. 13,000 out of 30. We're a little less than halfway to that one. What about this one? Construct a ferry depot. Construct 7 instances. Okay. And I wasn't even a Titan cruise missile. Yeah, man. I can see why your friends want one to redo, man. It's like, come on, man. No, like that happens with like a couple of my friends on some games that I play, like on Phasmophobia. So I play with a couple high level people on Phas. And they just basically walk in, get like one piece of evidence, use the cursed item, and then they're all like, okay, this is what it is. And it's just like, dude, we haven't even really gathered any information. It's just like the hell. Alright. And on like Fallout, I get that from a couple of the smaller players, under 20%. For instances of cemeteries, meteor strike, all tax rate at 4% for what, 6 months? Experience a tsunami. 5,000 squares of farm specialization built. And construct sightseeing bus stop. Construct a water treatment plant. What, just like a regular water treatment plant? Okay. Crime rate over 50%. Ours is at 5. Meters of walking tour. 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city. Construct 7 instances of universities. Oh, I got 1. Unemployment rate over 50%. Ours is at 2%. Destruction with no casualties. Pyramid of safety. 5,000 squares of organic produce. That one's quite hard to get, especially for it to be stable. Win any 3 scenarios. We didn't have that on our last one. 3 universities. Wind floodland. Level 5 amusement park. We got all that stuff, so we have a few that we could work towards. Definitely working on and stuff like that. Hell yeah. Well, I'm sorry to say, Dakota, we do not pay for viewers here. We only want people that want to be here. So, if you could take care of that. Oh, already on top of it. Thank you, DS. Even had friends go when they saw that my super was ready to go. Redo. Don't you dare go Titan cruise missile. AKA they don't want me to use my Thunder Clash super. Freaking A, man. Yeah. UOP for shit, for sure. Fuck, man. Space elevator does education, right? Okay. Actually, no, it doesn't. People from far and wide travel to the city to see the space elevator. This means a huge influx of tourists who also like to spend money while visiting. Alright, and then we have the Project Eden. Ooh, it looks like we're having some troubles over here. Clear them out. Oh yeah, we also did Daffodil Hills over here last time too. Let's go through. Oh, I need to start leaving the abandoned buildings so we can unlock those buildings. So I need to stop fretting over that. All right. Right. And I've been running missions that are a little or way above my power level. Okay. Yeah, given that push, give you more experience, stuff like that. That's pretty awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Definitely sounds like you got a good grip on that game for sure. Because, yeah, like I was saying, in Fallout 76, I play a decent amount of that, and the way I've built out my character, my loadout, is, like, I don't drown, I heal from rads, I'm a ghoul, and the way I tank damage and stuff like that, and deal damage is, nuts. It's just like I melt through death claws, Mirelurk Queens, like some of the bigger, harder level like bosses that you find around and stuff like that. Like I melt through those, and on some of those events, it's just like absolutely nuts. Alright. Things are filling in quite well over here. Right, creeping our way up to the international airport over here, our second international airport. We have one over here, and we have one over here as well. I've been having fun doing all of the side shit. Hell yeah, dude. Sometimes side quests are what build the integrity of a game. You know, in my opinion, is just the fact that the little side quests and the people that you meet throughout the game and stuff like that. One of the reasons why I love Fallout so much is because without doing side missions, you don't know what your main mission really is. And stuff like that. So, you know, side missions are like the point of life almost. You know, if you don't do a couple of side quests, then you'll never get your original quest done, you know. And sometimes the side quests are funner than your main quest in the first place. I know you put quotes on your fun, but I enjoy side quests. I absolutely enjoy it. Do 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 do. I've had that song stuck in my head for days. I cannot seem to get rid of it. But it's a good song. We'll give it that. It's a good song. Heck yeah. Things are going freaking good. Don't get me wrong, I like the side quest too, but it's just sometimes repetitive. Yeah, no, that was one of the reasons why I stopped playing Far Cry. Uh, and stuff like that. It was just like, especially when you got into, I think it was Far Cry 4 and or was it Far Cry 5? It was basically the one with the, I think it's Far Cry 4, and then they did another version of the same thing is Far Cry 5. But, like, the whole cultist stuff and stuff like that, like, it was fun for, like, the first region, maybe the second region, and then it's just like, it's the same exact missions with the same exact enemies. They just get a little bit tougher for each zone you go into and stuff like that. And also, I never played multiplayer on Far Cry, but it was, yeah, just one of those games that it just got repetitive real quick. Like, for next month on the 18th to the 22nd, I'm going to be flying out from Colorado to Ohio for a music event. And I lost count how many times from previous festivals and other events I did physical side questing during the event. Oh yeah, oh yeah, side questing in real life. Hell yeah! Sometimes that's some of the funnest shit to do. It's just like, yeah, man. Life's all about side quests. This one. Alright, so I need to find a place for more residential. Ooh. Oh, that's why everything's acting funky. The controller was dying. Switch that out. Plug that one in. Alright. Now we're back to moving. Good old proper lack. So we did finish that area. We're finishing up this little area over here. So I think we move down here. And I think we should either start here or start here. Oh, damn. Okay. Hold on, that was quite a few messages. Okay, on the 26th to 28th, I'll be flying international for a hardcore event. Damn! And had also multiple friends and co-workers ask why I travel a lot, and I kept telling them, is my life, my way of living life to the fullest. For example, near the end of June, each of my friends and others asked why I go off the grid, then show up in the Netherlands each year. Damn, sounds like you're pretty. Seems like you're pretty cultured. Like you're able to actually get around and like do quite a few different things, and that's pretty freaking awesome, man. No, I'm happy for you. And shit like that. I don't travel all too much myself. I kind of just like stick around home. I'm kind of just a homebody like that. And it's just like, yeah, no, that's freaking awesome that you live your life like that. A lot of people don't get to live their life like that, you know? It's just like, that's definitely an experience. Full on. It's just like, hell yeah, dude. It's just like, what do you do for a living? Like, are you a musician, or... Because you said you're going out for, like, music events and stuff like that. Or are you, like, a roadie, or... What the hell is this freaking weird-ass fucking space right there? Okay. Been in the U.S. Armed Forces, currently cybersecurity. Ah, nice, hell yeah. So you're a current service member? Yes, I am. Hell yeah, well, thank you for your service. And stuff like that, man. And cybersecurity is definitely, like, one of our biggest threats in the world nowadays. It's just like, we all basically know that the U.S. Armed Forces is the strongest that there is on the planet at the moment, but it's not like we don't have our weaknesses, and cyber security is that weakness, you know. It's just like, without having that secured, it's just like, there's tons of stuff that can go on. It's just like, yeah, no, your job is very important. Thank you so much, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever you may be. Either way, thank you for your service. Technically, yes and no. I'm in the reserves, but they request me to come in from time to time to help out. Hell yeah. Well, reservist or not, you're still part of the armed forces. You are still training to do a specific and very important job. And that commands respect, you know. It's just like, you know, like I said, I personally respect our armed forces and stuff like that, and it's just like, yeah, no, thank you. And not gonna lie, it's also fun trying to both hide the fact that I'm in the fandom. Ah, shit. Dude, I'm friends with a few different service furries. And freaking, it is funny seeing some of those. Like, oh god, there's this one guy, he freaking, he put a sticker on one of the jets. And then I saw one also on an ARAM. Yeah, I've seen furry stickers on F35s. I've seen them on warships, ARAMs. I've seen a couple on tanks and Humvees and stuff like that. It's just like, gosh. Most of my other coworkers are furs or in some other culture I'm involved with. Hell yeah. Well, it's just well known that, furries and the internet, technology overall is just like that's what we're known for, is being online. And it's just like I remember seeing a meme off of Twitter after a com, not a com, a con, and there was like 45 or 50 furs on an airplane. And the comment underneath this is, I believe this should be illegal because if that plane goes down, like 2/3 of the world's the two-thirds of the world's internet would just go down. And it's just like, that's fucking funny. That's nuts. For example, me and about 5 other servicemen head out down to Denver every so often to attend a rave or an EDM event. Oh hell yeah, dude! Raves and EDM, I can get down on some EDM music, for sure. All right, let's get some water pipes under this. Oopla. Funny thing is, one of my best friends, she was in the Army for 8 years. And it's just like, some of the conversations that me and her have had about her time in the service and stuff like that, it's some of those stories are just absolutely hilarious. It's all about the trauma bonding. Let's see. Or for example, this year, me and about 15 other coworkers flew out to the Netherlands for DAFCON 1 hairstyle festival, hardstyle festival. Okay, interesting. It was my 11th year attending, and most of the co-workers was on their first or third year attending. One of the co-workers who was attending it with us asked why we missed why we can't miss these certain events. Well, no, that'd be those are those kind of events that you're just like, hell yeah, dude. It's just like, it's a tradition almost. It's just like, especially when you have a group of friends that you go to these things with, it's just like, hell yeah, dude. I can definitely understand it. Like, I wouldn't be one of those people that would ask you, oh, why can't you miss this? It's just like, because I understand why you don't miss that. wasn't necessarily what I wanted. Okay. Ooh. We need to get some doggo parks going. Okay. All right. Okay. I told him, one, we cannot miss the gathering because I spend money on all of us for the weekend tickets, for weekend tickets. Two, we can't miss the tribe, the tribute, because of showing the homage to the hardstyle impacted us. Three, we can't miss opening rituals because of the lineup, and four, power hour because of the famous tradition. Okay, and on the day of a power hour, he asked, why is everyone putting their shoulders, arms around you? Okay, and I heard the opening. Okay, certain song has said it's time. Okay, hell yeah, sounds like a hell of an event. All I will say is it's worth attending because the power hour left right tradition is really fun. Hell yeah. Because we have made trimmers before while doing it. Okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome. And is this still Winder Square? Oh no. I have a whole nother little region right through here. But yeah, hell yeah. So you said you were in the fandom. So like, what's your species? Tell me a little bit about your character. Meadow Park. Surprisingly, a Protogen Husky hybrid. I assumed the Husky part, but Protogen hybrid? Interesting. That's quite interesting. I'd actually like to see how that's portrayed. It's just like, are you Protogen in the face? That'd be my question. Is like, does your character have your persona have a Protogen face? Meadow Park is growing pretty well. Let's go over here and check this this little area that we did here. Things seem to be popping up pretty damn good. He's mainly husky, but he can take limbs off and swap them out for certain things. Okay. Alright, hell yeah. For example, he can swap out his arm for a hammer to do blunt damage and bend something into shape. Oh, hell yeah. Kind of like the $1 Million Man or like Inspector Gadget or something like that, you know. Not like a go-go gadget, whatever, you know, but, you know, be able to, kind of like he's been rebuilt kind of thing. So I can get that. That's a pretty, that could be a pretty interesting lore and stuff like that. Hell yeah, that's pretty awesome. Kinda. Yeah, of course I'm oversimplifying it and stuff like that, but hell yeah, dude. Sound like you got a pretty cool persona. Definitely a pretty unique husky. Got a traffic jam of boats again. How's this side doing? Got a little traffic jam up over there. Down here it's just like, damn. And surprisingly, took me some of the interesting progens. Took some of the interest in protogens because of my past history with technology. Hell yeah. I will admit I used to tinker a lot with my electronics. Oh hell yeah. One of those tinkering building minds. Hell yeah. I'll be right back in a second. It's actually a pretty nice day out today. I think I might go for a jog after stream. And not gonna lie, I hate it when I have nothing to do and only have my thoughts. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could definitely get you on that one. I feel you there, boy. Alright. Meadow Park is looking pretty damn good. Let's go over here to the college. We need to get us some academic works moving. We gave it to music last time, so it'd be cinematography this time. Varsity sports is doing good. we lost our first basketball game, baseball game, won our first basketball game, lost our first football game, won our first swimming match, and lost our first track and field match. Interesting, okay. We're still at acclaimed. We need more students. In this little area here in Eye Candy's looking like it's slowly filling out. Got a lot of building going on here. Let's go into our intersections and roads. Stoplight. No stoplight. Stoplight. No stoplight.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Oh, we gotta hydrate.
I don't need
And to name a street.
I don't
Okay, what is your street name?
I don't need it.
Tell me what your street name is, Oryx. And thank you for the hydrate. Alright, guys.
But monsieur, this is not a jackhammer, it is a jackhammer.
Alright. High Life Drive. Alright. Let me finish with our stuff right here. Okay. Actually, yeah, since that's a distance, we'll put a stoplight there. No stoplight. All right. Okay, so that's all figured out. And we're going to go down here. We're going to change Elsa Street. We'll priority road this. And we will go through it. Life Drive. All right. Okie dokie. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for that. I also pretty much got used to eating anything if it tastes. Let me see what you got there. Alright. Even if it tastes shitty. But yeah, a while back I used to play the drums and bass guitar. Hell yeah. But now I'm picking it back up. Oh nice. Hell yeah. Go dust off some old skills and stuff like that. Welcome in, Oryx. I'm glad to see that you're here. How you doing? I hope you're doing good this weekend. How you doing today? Out of curiosity, Far, anything you don't like eating or drinking? Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of raw tomato, and I'm not a big fan of mustard. I'm also not a very big fan of fish either. But it's one of those things that I still try to experiment, you know, try to be all like, okay, well, I'll give this a try, I'll give that a try, that kind of thing, and stuff like that. So I'm never like completely closed-minded, but most of the time I know that I'm not going to like it if it has raw tomato or mustard on it. But there are some things that I do get used to, you know, with with different stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, that's awful. Weird. Okay. Oh yeah, that's because of the curve. Yeah. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that, and I also do have Crohn's disease, so I also do have problems with spicy foods and stuff like that. Alright, that's interesting looking. Okay. We'll go back and put water pipes and stuff like that underneath. Well, no, we just need to put water pipes underneath it now. Don't need to put it off. put it off, then we're gonna go over here and start zoning. And then next thing you know, oh, I forgot to put water pipes down. Oh, now I have to do it. Shit. Okay. Like for me, I can't tolerate eating anything that is meant for diets. I'm willing to eat salads and etc., but it's rare for me to eat. Well, I tried to cruise missile into an enemy again, but just smacked my ass and I got yeeted. Also, I managed to get my hands on some Japanese sodas, and my brain is struggling to figure out how to open it. Is it one of the ones with the marble in it? Where you gotta pop the marble out? Because the marble goes inside the drink. Yes. Yeah, so basically you're supposed to pop that marble inside the bottle and then you drink the soda from there. And I think the marble is for not only an aesthetic, but I think it also like helps dictate how fast you drink the soda, so you can't just like chug it down. That is fully water piped. Our little neighborhoods are popping up pretty damn nice over here. But it was comical watching the enemy just smack my Titan with a simple smack and watching my body go flying. Luckily, it wasn't in a no respawn zone. Yeah, that's lucky. Hell yeah.
Yep, I've been drinking again.
Oh, well, thank you, DS, for another cheers break. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you again. So if you got them, drink them. If you got them, smoke them. Either way, cheers to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for your support, sitting here and chatting with me. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Cheers, guys, and thank you, DS. Ooh, wait. At least that one didn't catch me by the boo-boo. Oh shit. I just realized what we forgot to put over here. once we get everything established. Even the teammate I was with said, did that boss just smack you out of your super? Fellow ganja user. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am a fox that is very familiar with the forest. That's what the cheers breaks are. Sometimes I have a little bit of alcohol. Sometimes I have a little bit of ganja and stuff like that. But usually cheers breaks, I'm cheersing with you guys and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, you wanna have a smoke with me, you wanna have a drink with me. Either way, you always can. You're a vase type, huh? Well, I use a little bit of every way. I usually don't use the vase because I like to conserve my trees and stuff like that. So usually mine's through a pipe or a vape or a gummy. But I do like a vase here and there. Sometimes a good old ciggy. Good old Ziggy. Yep. But yeah. Hell yeah. Because I got mine, because I have a vase that has a double percolator in it and stuff like that. I will admit, I also go down the rolling route too. Hell yeah. Alright. We still have not, we're at 250,000 people in the city. We're creeping up on our largest city to date. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think our largest city on the PS4 version was, I think it was just below 300,000. Or just over 300,000, I can't remember. That and the gummies too. I mostly use gummies when I'm traveling away from home. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Pop one before you go get on the airplane. Oh, we need a... Get that moving. It needs to move it, move it. Even coworkers have seen me high before and completely respect it and don't report it to upper chain. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. If you're not causing anybody a problem, then why make it a problem, you know? It's just like, it's the same thing in my work. There is, like, I'd say like 85% of my work knows that I smoke and stuff like that. And as long as I'm not causing problems, causing accidents or anything like that, they really don't care. Like, they would really care if I fucked up and and caused an accident or some shit like that, you know. They definitely care then. But if I'm not causing a problem, then why make it a problem? like for me, it's most of the effects from Gunja helps me focus. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I have autism, and smoking actually really helps. Autism and ADHD, and yeah, no, smoking definitely helps, and makes it easier for me to concentrate and think and stuff like that. Mine mostly just being consistently jumpy. Oh, okay. Focus and de-stress. Yeah, no, I can definitely understand that, bro. Just like I 100% get you. And sanctuary. Ooh. Oh God. You know what? Actually, we are going to put it over here because there's already something over there. We're going to set it up here for now. I will admit my teenage years to adulthood made me very paranoid and anxious. And most of the time, the people in my department / sector has an earbud in and just jamming out while working. Hell yeah. Oh. Like for me, when I'm on shift, I have an earbud or an earphone. I'm just listening to some sort of EDM. Hell yeah. That sounds like a pretty good freaking time. for me when I'm on shift. Okay, EDM music. And more funnier is that one of the ways I found out 3 of my coworkers listen to the same artist, because they caught me listening to Radium, and they said, fellow Cyclops Army. Alright. Hell yeah. So it just no, that's one cool thing about music, I think, because like I like a bunch of different music. My music taste is quite eclectic, and it's just like, yeah, no, connecting with new people. That's the awesome part about it, in my opinion. So that was interesting, running into 3 other coworkers who listened to Subtronics. Hell yeah, dude! Like, sometimes you don't know what other people around you are into and stuff like that, and it's just like finding friends that finding people and friends that like the same shit you do. That's freaking awesome, bro. Hell yeah. Do. Oh. Alright, I need to go to actually, yes. Leave that, turn that one off. Leave that one, turn this one off. Alright. Alright, so traffic's all done there. Out of curiosity, far accepting songs. So, like, for instance, my music taste is, like I said, very eclectic. So it's just like, I'm one of those kind of music listeners that if it hits my ear right, it will go in my liked music list for basically the rest of my life, kind of thing. If it hits my eardrum right, then hell yeah, I'm gonna be listening to that shit, and I don't give no damns what anybody thinks about what I'm listening to and stuff like that. It's just like, I like it, so I'm gonna listen to it. You know, that's kind of how it is for me with music and stuff like that. So it's just like, yeah. The only music genres that I personally do not like is opera music and so opera music and what you call it, and yeah, orchestra music and opera music. It's just like, it's not that orchestra music is bad. It's just I just can't vibe with it, I guess. It's just not something that I enjoy. It's just like, there are some songs and stuff like that that are done by orchestras and stuff like that that are absolutely amazing, but like opera music, I can't do opera music and stuff like that. Alright, so may I post a link? We got Discord up there. Same here, and Mumble Rap. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I've ran into a couple Mumble Rap songs that, like, are pretty fucking banging, you know, because I'm also what you'd call like a bass head. Like, I like to build car stereos, and there are some songs that aren't good to just listen to, but if you want some nice sounding bass and stuff like that, some of those songs are just like freaking banging, like I said. I can tolerate some, but not all. I can agree with that. I can agree with just regular rap in general. There's some rap that, hell yeah, I'll listen to that shit every single fucking day. And then there's other rap that is just like, I'm just like, no. Send it to you through DM, if that's good. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. Thank you. I will check that out. Okay, Subatronics. Alright. I will definitely check it out. There we go. Independent. Enter right here. Into accept. Alright. There we go. Alright, got you accepted over there on Discord. And stuff like that. I'll have to listen to that after stream. We have a decent need for residential now. So we're actually going to go ahead and do that. Do that, do that. Who that, you that. Dink, dink, dink. But yeah, hell yeah. Thank you for sharing some music with me. Like I said, you never know if you're gonna like it unless you listen to it first. I think you probably like the opening to the song. I think I broke Destiny 2 by accident. I might have punched too hard and it booted me. Ah, damn. Summit Park. All right. That being too OP for your own good. Oh, itchy nose. Okie dokie. Hey, yeah. I guess my version of One Punch was too powerful. I guess so, sir. God, the boats are getting horrid right now. My God, look at that. Oh God, massive traffic jam through the main corridor right through here. Just like shit. Ooh. All right. Hell yeah. Let's see, how close are we to those abandoned buildings? Which one was that? You're close to that one. Only 24 abandoned buildings in the city. Yeah. Wait, didn't this have a subway system that was leading out this way? Oh, it does. Right there. freeform. Alright, let me read this real quick. For me, I'm watching you while Spotify running, while playing Destiny 2 and Spotify through it. It would be funny to play Rip and Tear when I'm just punching stuff to death. Right? Okay. I like all the songs it chooses. Hell yeah. All right, now we have some connection throughout all that stuff, which is awesome. All right. Oh, big motherfucking river wretch.
Yep, I've been drinking again.
Oh, time for another cheers break. Thank you, DS. You always got to keep me topped off now, don't you? All right, so if you got them, drink them. If you got them, smoke them. Either way, cheers to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for your support and everything else. And cheers to you, and thank you, DS, for this cheers break. Oh, dang it. Oh, wait. We have 252,000 people in the city so far. And Meadow Park seems to be popping up pretty damn good. It looks like it's just about full. And then it's only to level up. And Connard Park is looking pretty damn good itself as well. It's seeming to grow quite easily. Okay, so it is operating normally. Oh yeah, I have been forgetting to put these down. Sounds like my neighbor's still doing some work. barbarian. Chirp, chirp the barbarian. Speed it up. All right. Well, Spotify decided to play Final Boss, and it brought back horrible flashbacks from when I was playing Rhythm. Oh, damn. The trauma. Let's see. Coverage is looking pretty alright. Clearing out the abandoned buildings. I want to add some cleanliness about this. Alright, so let's check in on some of the areas that we worked on today. So far, hell yeah, things are popping up and filling in still over here. Oh God. That is horrid. That's what we get for not having any access to trains on this map. Meadow Park seems to be pretty filled out. Connard Park is still filling out. Hell yeah. Still looking for some info views. Even the person who I was streaming the gameplay of what the hell to in Discord asked why I sounded panicked when I heard the first few seconds of the song, and I told him, you will see me dashing a lot during this map. Damn. So I want to check out some of my info views. For one, let's check our traffic. 76%. That's not bad. This corridor is pretty heavy. Down here is pretty heavy. That's where a lot of that traffic issue is coming from. But since we put down all the maintenance, it seems like it may be raising it a little bit. But big thing I want to look at is education. So we have a decent amount of, a decent mix of education here. Dinkadoo, dinkadoo, dinkadoo. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else that needs to be taken care of? Yep, right there. $255,000 people in the city right now. Hell yeah! But look at that boat traffic jam. All these boats bumping into each other. Don't know where to go. Wish I could go through and put like a 4-lane, you know, like where there's like turnoffs and shit. Ooh. Build like an interchange so that boats can go past each other, damn it. Because that's horrid. That is horrible. And that's the reason why we're having the supply chain issues that we're having. Because of all these boats. Don't look at the problem, there's no problem. Dun, dun, dun. Sent you another song I think you might like. Alright, hell yeah. Check them out. These abandoned buildings. Births over deaths are kind of crazy right now, so let's go into here. Child care facilities. So hopefully over time that will help bring up our that'll bring up our birth rates. Having those facilities available. Alright, get that. That. Oh yeah, big stretch, stretchy, stretchy, stretch. Da 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 da. Doing quite a bit of expanding today. We got all of Meadow Park done. Connor Park is still working. We also did this area near the airport. Hell yeah. God, wish there was something I could do about these fucking boats. things are looking pretty good. Ooh. God damn. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm going quick BRB. Well, I am back, guys. Thank you for waiting for me for so long. I accidentally left the game going, so we have gained quite a few people to the population and stuff like that. Meadow Park and Conard Park are looking pretty damn good, and so is Summit Park. Got a lot of parks going on around here. And I also grabbed me some dinner while I was off doing that. So how's Destiny going for you? You still bombing some enemies? Oh, hell yeah. Unlocked your favorite ability. What's that? Oh, you can freeze enemies with just a bonk. Hell yeah. Put them motherfuckers in horny jail. Sorry guys, I'm going to be muted for a minute because I'm just trying to finish my dinner real quick. But we are going to put some more residential in. Bam, bam, bam. Kerbam. Kerbam. Bam. 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 Alright. Well, I am having Frito pies. Frito pies are where you take chili, Fritos, chili cheese Fritos, shredded cheese, green onions, and you put them in layers. So you put Fritos on the bottom, then you put chili, then you put cheese, and a little bit of green onion on top, and then you mix it all together, and you got yourself a Frito pie. Alrighty, officially done with dinner. yeah. That was dang tasty.
Yep, I've been drinking again.
Oh, cheers break. Thank you for the cheers break, DS. I guess it's my after dinner smoke. So, thank you for that. So if you got them, drink them. If you got them, smoke them. Either way, cheers to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for your support, and thank you for hanging out with me and just sitting here watching us grow our city. So cheers and thank you, DS. Ooh-wee. Oh, oh, damn. Holy. Look at that. Holy shit. Look at this traffic jam. My God. Areas. Oh yeah, I think just about everything is filled in over here. A couple little office spots and a couple of stores. But yeah, this area also bloomed up pretty quickly. Concord Park is looking pretty damn good, looking pretty damn full. What the hell? The hell? Alright. Meadow Park is looking pretty good. And so far as Summit Park is looking really nice as well. Alright, Summit Park is plotted out and zoned. Heck yeah, things are looking good. We got almost 260,000 people in the city right now. That is nutty. Absolutely nuts. Ooh. Oh. Alrighty, this area is fully zoned out too now. Hell yeah. Now just let them build up. We're making decent money. We're gaining a decent amount of people. Let's get into our info views. Ooh, we have a lot of death. A lot of death going on. 2% unemployment rate. From what I understand, 5% is where you want to be. But yeah. We need more children, I say. Overall happiness is doing pretty damn good. Land value is doing pretty freaking good too. We're importing a decent amount of goods. Damn, wrong button. Traffic flows at 76%, 75%. So it's hovering around 65 to 76 to 75%. pretty alright so far. Alright, we're going to hit a hard save. Summit Park's looking pretty good so far. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go ahead and make a connection through here. Boulevard. Let's see. I need this one. This is gonna cause some shit. But I gotta do it. So how bad that mess up my zoning? Not too bad. Did delete a couple of buildings. A couple of large buildings, but that needed to be done. All right. So we have anchovy, shellfish, over this way. Okay. Alright, so now we'll get some anchovies going too. Alright. Okay, now we can Also do something with this mountain over here a little later on. Summit Park's coming along quite well. Meadow Park seems to be pretty bustling. Conard Park is pretty bustling as well. Not enough goods to sell. Oh, oh my God. That backup, man. Oh, dude. And I don't even have that many ships along this corridor. Well, I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 along this route. 6 along this route. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually got quite a few on this one, but God, I didn't think it was going to cause this much trouble. That's why we're hemorrhaging money and stuff like that. Why we're having issues with getting resources and stuff into the city and continuing our expansion. It's even getting a little backed up over here. Let's see, abandoned buildings. Those out, those. That one. Oh, nice. We have almost 50 academic works. Clear those ones out. Clear those out. And a building there. Clear out one there. And a couple over here. That's a cargo train hub. There's just regular cargo hub, this regular cargo hub. it seems to be this one and this one that are causing problems. They're both cargo train hubs. And then these two are causing problems. Ugh. The Elm District from yesterday is looking pretty good so far. Overall, it's looking pretty nice. Crest Hills is doing good. Our new little area from today is looking pretty good. Hell yeah. A few little spots to be filled in. Connard Park. Looks like it's pretty well filled out. Same thing with Meadow Park. Summit's working its way there. We're also struggling for population at the moment. Hell yeah. Big stretch, stretchy stretch. Oh. Change the AC. It's getting a little chilly in here. Fuck, it's only 80 degrees outside. Yeah, freaking A. Boops. Well, thank you for the boops. I'll boop you back. The boopa boopers. You're pretty chill bean. $263,000 people. That is pretty nuts so far. Ooh-wee. Oh, my alarm. We have a lot of commercial we need to put in down here. Phew. Oh gosh. Big old sneeze. Sneeze out of my schnoz. Oh god. Alright. %78 traffic flow. Not bad. Good thing the traffic flow doesn't count for boats.
need
Ooh,
it.
a
I
hydrate.
don't need it.
Thank you, Arts, for the hydrate. I appreciate that.
I don't need it.
All right.
I don't need
Get
it.
that drink down.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
Low land value. Well, fine then. New micro park. Oh, there you go. Raise the value just by putting a park in. God, so many stores that don't have goods to sell. All because we just can't get this shit all going through it all at the same times. See, we have a small traffic jam over here, and then we have this big bitch. I think we're starting to reach the maximum capacity that we have for our boats. I don't think we're going to be able to get much further past this point, possibly. Yeah. Had a save or glitch there for a second. Alright. That's going to be pretty crazy to fill out next time. But yeah, hell yeah. Thank you all for all your guys' support. You guys are all so freaking amazing.
Yep, I've been drinking again.
Oh, well, thank you, Diaz, for the cheers break. So, if you got them, drink them. If you got them, smoke them. Either way, cheers to you guys. This will be our last cheers break of the night. So, yeah. Cheers to all you guys out there. And thank you all for your support. Thank you, Diaz. We are basically at 265,000 people in the city. We are hemorrhaging some money, but we are going to go through here, and we're going to go into here. Our day has went pretty damn well. We have expanded the city quite a bit. We are having some issues, which I'm going to look into possibly trying to figure. We'll try to come up with a plan to try to fix this problem that's going on right here. But we built Summit Park today. We built Meadow Park, Conard Park, around our international airport today. And we also started to expand over here into this final corner back over here, and we have done absolutely amazing. Look over our city of eye candy, and we are going to go ahead and raid out. So if you guys would stick around for the raid, we are going to be raiding out to Zippity. They are live. They're doing some Phasmophobia. Let's go ahead and go over there and show them some love. And I want to say thank you to Red Dot Husky for the follow and sitting and chatting. Thank you so much. Boops to you. See you later. You guys are all so freaking amazing. And we will see you guys next weekend. And thank you guys for sticking around for the raid. You guys are all so amazing. And we'll see you later, guys. Bye.